Good evening, I'm Mitchell Baldwin.
And I'm Eileen Mary O'Connell. Here's tonight's top story. Donald Trump hosted last night's Saturday Night Live. Just like his campaign, each sketch was kind of funny at first and then went on way too long.
On Tuesday, Kentucky held an election for governor. The loser has to be governor of Kentucky.
153 cases of Skippy peanut butter are being recalled due to a possible metal shaving in the jars, commented a Skippy spokesperson.
Don't worry, we're not recalling it for safety reasons. We just want to name all of the jars as extra, extra crunchy. Yeah!
Tasty. Kenyan runners won both men's and women's races in the New York City Marathon for the third straight year. It's been the biggest winning streak for Kenyans in America since someone from Kenya won 2 straight presidential elections.
Walgreens is buying its rival Rite Aid for $17.2 billion. However, it'll only cost them $17 billion if they use their wellness card.
Long receipts. Suge Knight has pleaded not guilty to charges of robbery, commented Suge Knight's lawyer.
My client couldn't have possibly committed that robbery. He was too busy murdering people with his car. Case closed. Bum, 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 bum.
And now, where Hard News meets Hollywood, here with the entertainment news is newly announced couple Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton.
How y'all doing?
Phil Collins announced he's coming out of retirement for a new album and tour, which means he'll soon be headed back into the studio.
That was clever, baby. Rapper Riff Raff is being sued by his landlord for unpaid rent and damage to the property. He's fighting the lawsuit by pointing out that the landlord was dumb enough to rent to a guy named Riff Raff.
In a recent interview, Ryan Adams compared Taylor Swift's lyrics to Shakespeare. Commented to Shakespeare.
Ryan Adams, thine comparison of Taylor Swift to myself is absurd. Although, to be fair, I also have a long-running feud with Katy Perry. She knows wherefore.
Almost 10 years after falling out of a tree, Keith Richards is still taking drugs to prevent seizures. In related news,
No, hold on there, baby. What's Keith Richards doing up in a tree?
Keith Richards, he climbed a tree because that shit is bananas, B-A-N-A-N-A-S!
Yeah, darling, we all know you can spell bananas.
Thank you.
And finally, Kenny G said he plans to hold a saxophone note throughout the entire flight in order to set a world record. The world record will be for the highest amount of people who have wanted to kill themselves at the same time. Thank y'all.
Thank you, Gwen and Blake. A Hunger Games amusement park will open in Georgia in 2019. It'll be the perfect place to bring the family if you want to leave with fewer children than you brought with you.
43 Chipotle restaurants in Washington and Oregon were closed last week due to an outbreak of E. coli. Unfortunately for customers, E. coli at Chipotle costs $2 extra.
The number of users who have come out as gay on Facebook has doubled in the last year. The most common way to come out on Facebook is by liking the page for The Real Housewives.
A medical expert claims that alcohol cuts the risk of dementia. As evidence, he points out that Kiefer Sutherland has negative dementia.
So it'll be okay.
It's fine.
An examination of the USC Coliseum found that it's quieter than other football stadiums due to acoustical deficiencies. Meanwhile, the Detroit Lions Ford Field is quieter than other football stadiums because the Lions play there. I'm gonna get murdered after this.
A new study reveals that many children under 5 own their own smartphones and tablets, commented one 4-year-old.
It's true. And we even have our own dating app. It's called Kindergarten. Yes. Yes. But no. Yes.
According to the World Health Organization, 2/3 of the world's population has herpes. The report was titled, "See, it's not just me, Stacy."
Tim Tebow has been offered a 6-figure deal to endorse a line of socks. The company thinks Tebow is the perfect spokesperson for socks because he's had so much experience with D feet. Thinker.
It's a thinker.